Hello students, I am Rajeshri ma'am and I am going to explain the poem on the grasshopper and cricket by John Keats. John Keats is considered to be one of the greatest English poets and he belonged to the school of romantic poets of 19th century. The romantic poets were specially lovers of nature. They loved nature not only for its outward beauty, but their love for nature was much more deeper. They believed in the harmony of nature and also believed in the deep relationship of nature and human beings and other creatures. Here the poet just talks about the activities of nature which is unceasing, which never get stopped, whether it is biting cold or it is scorching heat. There are some creatures always take their own part in at a certain time. So the whole theme of the poem is the activities of nature. The poetry of earth is never dead when all the birds are faint with the hot sun and hide in cooling trees. A voice will run from hedge to hedge about the newborn mead. That is the grasshopper's. He takes the lead in summer luxury. He has never done with his delights, for when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence from the stove their thrills, the cricket's song in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. First, I will talk some about the structure of the poem. This is a sonnet. Sonnet, you know, the poem of 14 lines. The rhyme scheme of this poem is ABBA, ABBA, CDE, CDE. Dead sun, run mid, lead done, fun with. This is ABBA, ABBA, and never frost strills, ever lost hills. This is CDE, CDE. There are two parts in the poem, though it is describing the same theme, repeating the same thing, but one is in summer and second one is in winter. The poetry of earth is never dead. The very first line of the poem has described the whole theme of the poem. The poetry of earth, there is a poetry of earth also, and which is written by the creatures living in it. When all the it is a first part of the poem is describing the summer, when all the birds are faint with the hot sun. The birds are tired with the hot sun and hide in cooling trees. They have hidden in the cooling trees, and their songs have now ceased. But the song of the nature is not has not stopped here. Some other creature has taken place of the birds. Who are they? A voice will run from hedge to hedge about the newborn mead. That is the grasshoppers. So the grasshoppers have taken the parts of the birds, and they are flying from hedge to hedge, and in the newborn mead, that means newly cut meadow, they are flying there and singing their own songs. He takes the lead in summer luxury. So they are the lead creatures in the summer luxury. That means they are enjoying the summer. He has never done with his delights, and he is unceasingly they are delighting now, taking their delights now. For when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. And after that, these creatures also get tired and they also take rest beneath some pleasant weed. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. again the same thing is repeated here. The poetry of earth is never dead, and here the poetry of earth is ceasing never. That means the grasshoppers have got tired, but the poetry of earth has not ceased. In the winter time, on a lone winter, the second part is describing the time of winter. On a lone winter time, the winter time is lone, that means lonely. Why? When the frost has wrought a silence, because there is biting cold and every creatures are now again inactive. They are freezed with cold, so they cannot move very much and cannot uh, do their own activities in the pace as they were doing in the spring or autumn. They are now, so there is silence prevalent in this time, and from a stove there is, and in that silence there a sound has is coming from somewhere, and which is that sound? That is the sound of cricket's song. In warmth increasing ever. In the winter time they are singing and trying to increase the warmth in the climate. And since to one in drowsiness half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills, and they are giving warmth to the nature, and after that, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, and again when the warmth increases, they also gets lost in the drowsiness, and like the grasshoppers who had lost in the grassy hills. So there are two creatures who are representing summer and winter, and they are active in this time, and they continues the song of nature, and that is why the nature becomes remains active in this parts of the time, parts of the years. And so this is the explanation of this poem. I hope students you have understood, and I will try to upload the question answers in the description part. So observe the description part always in my videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.